Hello beautiful soul, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Andromedian Tarot. I hope your day is going well so far. In today's reading, we're going to look into what does your higher self want you to focus on right now. So this is a timeless reading. It doesn't matter if you're watching this in November, December of 2023 or later on in 2024 or even further down the path. In today's reading, you have the three piles to choose from. Pile 1 with the patron or the amethyst stone, pile 2 with the alchemist or the hematite, and pile 3 with the adventurer or the fluorite. I'm going to give you some time to look at each pile, look at each crystal, and see which one you're the most drawn to. Let your intuition guide you. Close your eyes if you feel the need to. Maybe your way of choosing your pile is by simply closing your eyes, and then the first one you see when you open them is the one for you. Maybe you have other methods, so there's no right or wrong, just letting you know that. Pause the video if you need to, and I'm gonna see you in your reading. Hello pile 1, welcome back. If you chose the patron card or the amethyst crystal, then this is your reading. Like I mentioned earlier, we're going to look into what does your higher self wants you to focus on when you're watching this. First of all, I find it interesting that on this one, if you didn't notice, it says mentorship and finances. So right away, this could be something that you need to focus on, aka your finances. But we're gonna go deeper into your reading. Also, the books makes me think of school. Maybe you're thinking of going back to school, taking a class, having a mentor into something. So this could all be things that could relate to you about what you need to focus on. But let's see with your tarot. We have the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups. You also have the Seven of Swords. I think I'm just gonna move your cards so that we can see all of them. Then we have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Again, this pentacle makes me feel of finances. So for some of you, it could be to literally just look into your finances and finding a way to, I heard make peace with it, but I think it's more in a way of securing yourself, making yourself more, not more grounded, not more, at least I guess I could say safe, to make yourself feel more safe with your finances, which will impact the rest of the sphere of your life. So if you do not have to worry about your finances or your material or your wealth, then you can really be in the present and enjoy each moment. I think that's more where this is going. At least it does feel that way. Otherwise, we also have two pages, and I feel like maybe there's a younger energy here. That could be you, or that could be something related to what you're going to do, what you need to do. I still also see an evolution of some kind with the pages of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I feel like this is your progress, or the progress that your higher self wants you to know, wants you to make. Sorry, it's like you start here, like kind of like a younger, again, a young energy, and then you move as you learn into this Queen, and you're already set in, and you're kind of like, now you're good, now you're safe and sound, you're on your throne, you feel safe, you feel secure. I feel that's kind of like what your higher self wants you to do. They're kind of already showing you, like, at the beginning of your process, you might feel like, oh my god, but I don't know where to begin. It's so weird, it's so difficult. but they really want you to focus on where you're going, because it leads you to somewhere better. It leads you to somewhere where you feel better about yourself because of what sphere you're helping yourself with. Yeah, with the pentacles and what we have as your oracle, as the overall energy in your reading, I truly feel like your higher self, for you, part one, is strongly making us go into the direction of finances and material. But if you feel like it's something else, then maybe you can apply it to something else, and if it doesn't resonate, you can always choose another pile. Because with the Seven of Pentacles, oh my god, no. With the Seven of Swords, sorry, I feel like your higher self is kind of like telling us, like, I don't want you to worry anymore. I want you to take off like a load on your shoulder, in a way. That's really what they're trying to make you see. That times might be difficult, especially with your finances, but it is something you can resolve. It is something that you can change with time, and it would be beneficial for you to start seeing it that way, and to start trying to find a way to change those things, at least what you can. Also, I think you need a reminder to be patient. It's not gonna happen, it's not gonna change overnight, basically. That's what I'm hearing. And I feel like they really are pushing this message for someone specific, so it might not be for everyone. But I feel like there is someone here, at least that's kind of like where they're leading me, that is thinking, well, what's the point? It's not gonna get better. It's not gonna change. Like, next month is still gonna be the same. They still want you to do this. They kind of want you to be able to make yourself see further down the line, and stop, like, because it feels like self-sabotage. It feels like when you feel unwell, you might spend more money. Maybe some of you realize it, maybe some of you don't, but it might be the case, because it is a way of coping with certain things that a lot of us don't know about. But I feel like some of you are in this coping mechanism thing. But also, I feel like someone here is literally, like I said, like, well, what's the point? There's no point. It's not gonna change. Like, I'm not gonna make more money, so it's not gonna change. I'm always gonna feel stuck. I think that there's something with the mindset that your higher self wants you to look elsewhere, and in order to change it, therefore that you could change the problem, like change your finances, change whatever is wrong that you feel is wrong. Because it will, at the end of the day, what they want you to focus on will be personal to you. So what is wrong because you decide it is, because you feel like it is. I just feel like I need to make this clear. The Patron makes me feel like the magician. You can have control over these things. You actually have a power over the things you want to change. You're not powerless. A little bit, I'm thinking about the Hangman now, where there might be a feeling of, oh, you're stuck, but you actually have a way out. You're just not seeing it right now. That's what I'm feeling. But let's see if we can have more cards. So Spirit, for part one, what does the higher self wants them to know? Well, to focus on, more specifically. What should they focus on, Spirit? Thank you. Oh! Okay, I saw the Hermit. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I saw the Hermit. Okay. Maybe if it's about finances, if it's about someone here spending a lot of money, maybe you need to retrieve from social events for certain people that make you go out a lot, make you spend a lot of money out. So maybe going back to yourself in the sense of actually making this a priority, making your finances a priority, and not going out at that much so that you do not tempt yourself could help. What else? What else should they focus on, Spirit? Okay. We have the Knight of Cups. I don't know why, but it does feel like it's about like other people. It's about somebody else. In a sense, like most of the time, and I don't know if you saw it because I turned it, but it was upside down, and I normally don't read upside down. But it does feel like normally, like, you know, it's somebody coming in, it's like a good vibe, it's good things. But it for me, as this card came out at the moment where it did, it does affirm to me, I do take it as some of you, it's the people around you that are bad influences for an area of your life, specifically the material. Ooh, we have the Four of Swords. Was still reversed, but can I put it at that? Oh, I can. Okay. A lot of worry for some of you. I feel like you're a lot of in your mind. We also have the Seven of Swords right here. Like I said earlier, like some of you, there is a lot that you need to deal with. Yeah, they don't want you to feel like this again. So they really want you, they really want to hurt you, because it does feel like something that is like push on me, like I have to go there, I cannot go elsewhere. And I'm talking about the finances part. It's like, yeah, no, it's like, no, that's the problem, that's what you need to say. So anyway, so they really don't want you to feel like this again, because remember, your higher self is a part of you, is you. So they only want what's best for you, which is themselves at the same time. Oh, we have Death. It was in reverse, but I think my deck is in reverse at the moment. So, and also the Four of Pentacles. Do you still see it if I put it there? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's really a need for change in your life in this area specifically. But it makes me come back to the mindset part. To be honest with you, part one, it does feel like some of you knew. Oh boy, sorry. It does feel like some of you, they want you to do like kind of like a reboot, kind of like with your computer. My God, I'm so sorry. Maybe your throat chakra is all over the place at the moment, but it seems like suddenly I have trouble with speaking normal words, so I'm sorry about that one. But what I meant to say is that it feels like what they're trying to tell, but it's mostly showing in my head, is kind of like your computer is not doing so great. It's like it's lagging, it's not working. So in order for you to do what you have to do, you just shut everything down and then you wake it up again. And maybe waking up is not the right term, but that's the one I have at the moment. So just shut it down and then you open it up again and then it works. It feels like that's what they want you to do, especially with your mindset. If it's not only your mindset for some of you, then it might be something, but just keep that in mind. Like there is something that needs to be like cleared out, like shut it down and restart it. It could be eliminate something completely and then start something else instead. That could be it for some. And we have at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Chariot. So a lot of changes could be happening. Things could be moving fast. Right now I have oh mon dieu, sorry. Unpredictable things. That's the word. Unpredictable things happening. That's what I'm hearing. So that could be your case. Whether it's now, something that happens, something that will. I feel like this would be specific, but I just heard that some of you are holding on to things that are not the right one. So it feels like some of you, and it could be because your group is separated, that could also be the case. But I'll just keep going with what I have right now. It does feel like some of you, the problem does not only reside in the fact that you're spending a lot of money, although it could, like I mentioned, be part of the problem, but it could also rely on the fact that you do not put your money in the right places. It's like you might try to be really greedy, and greedy is the only word I have in mind right now, so I'm sorry for lack of a better term, but you could be like really strong on, yes, I'm keeping money for this thing, but this thing is not a good thing, and I'm hair quoting this, by the way, if you're only listening, but this thing is not the right thing, because you should be putting it elsewhere. So I feel like for some of you, they want you to do this reboot, to do this starting off again, so that you see much clearly your priority in regard to your finances or whatever it is that you need. Because it does feel like some of you, what could really help you in their mind, at least for your higher self, is just simply look at where you put your priority and how you deal with your things, and see that it actually is hurting you to place your priority there instead of somewhere else. And the only example that I'm having right now is, let's say you're keeping money to get a tattoo, to buy something, material, but not something material that could actually be useful for you in a way. So it does feel like they're showing me like buying stuff for buying stuff, or buying stuff that actually has no value that can help you really. Sorry if you heard Theo, by the way. I cut, but you might still hear him some from time to time. But like I mentioned, it feels like there might be putting money on things that you shouldn't, and probably some of you do know that you shouldn't, and you're just like, yeah, but I deserve it. Like I had a hard week, or I had a hard month, or a hard year, whatever it is, and I get that. But again, there's this feeling of that your higher self wants you to see further down the line, so that you can change this old thing, so that you do not have to suffer anymore, so that they themselves do not have to suffer, since they're part of yourself. But let's see if we can get some advice with some oracles. I think I'm gonna move. No, you know what? I'm gonna keep your tarot right there, and we'll see. We have keep going, what you're doing, step by step, it would all make sense. Yeah, that's them, clearly. We have Can You Feel My Love, Rising with the Heat Above, with actually by Greta Van Fleet. Intuition, trust your gut and listen to your heart. 111, maybe you're seeing a lot of 111 recently, or that's what you will. Note that your higher self is guiding you when it arrives. Also your spirit team, the rest of them. To be soft is to be powerful. And chaos. Yeah, I feel like some of you are living in chaos, like probably internally. I feel like a lot of you you feel chaotic in the sense that you feel like everything is not the way it should, that everything is kind of like upside down, that everything is not well, that everything is overwhelming. There's really this sensation of being overwhelmed with your pile. So chaos do make sense for at least the majority of you. And like I mentioned, they really want you to step out of this. To be soft is to be powerful. Makes me think actually of taking one step at a time. It goes back to when I had maybe some of you think, it's not necessary, it's not gonna change, nothing's gonna change, so why will I do this, why will I change this little thing? It doesn't matter. It does matter. It could have a great impact, you're just not seeing it. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, they really want you to keep moving, to actually start that change. Step by step, it will all make sense. Yeah. It kind of like resume. I don't know if you actually say that. Resume everything that they actually want to tell you. It's like, yeah, but please do that. Please, you will see one day that it all makes sense. By the way, this is actually a song, so maybe you should listen to it. The song is called Heat Above by Greta Van Fleet, like I mentioned their name. So maybe there is some lyrics in there that you need to hear right now from your higher self. It doesn't have to be directly linked to the message we're having today. It could be like entirely something else, like, oh my god, I needed to hear that and I didn't know. But anyway, there's just a song. If you want to listen to it, there might be something that for you. Otherwise, part one, this is everything I have for you in regard of your reading. I hope you resonated with this. I hope I was not too straightforward. Sometimes I feel like I can be, and I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to hurt any feelings or to talk as if I don't care. In a way, I do care, and I don't know how to explain what I'm actually feeling at the moment while thinking. But just know that when I'm delivering messages that I have, my intention and the intention of my guides and yours is never to hurt your feelings. It is truly to help you in the best way that I can. So I hope that you can see that, you can feel that actually. But yeah, so I hope you resonated. I hope you liked it. I hope it could help you even. If you enjoyed, please let me know in the comment section below if you feel comfortable to. Also, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. This really helps my channel grow. Feel free to subscribe to never miss any reading I'm uploading. I post a new one every Saturday. With that, part one, I wish you all the best and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello, part 2. Welcome back. If you chose the Alchemist or the Hematite, then this is your reading. By the way, if it's not actually Hematite in your opinion, please let me know what you think it is in the comment section. To me, right now, that's what it feels like. I'm pretty sure that is, but if I'm wrong, I'm happy to know. Yeah, so the Alchemist on your card, let's see. You also have balance, invention, and destruction. Scorpio energy here, 8-house placement. That might be your case. That might be something that you have or don't. It doesn't matter. But destruction makes me feel of chaos before a balance in a way. And we do have balance, so it's kind of like day and night type of situation to me. So that might be something that you relate to in a way. We also have a lot of I'm gonna say marine life, but you know, things related to water with the drawings here. So maybe it's something that is close to your heart, that resonates with you. Let's see. Well, for some reason I cannot really read what it's written on there, even though it does look like a French word. But anyway, we'll see. So I'm just gonna move your card, and we're already gonna start with your tarot. Not wasting time, although my intention is not to make this fast. I just said that because I thought about it. And I had nothing else for now for this card. So anyway, your tarot, we have the Page of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords. By the way, your reading is about your higher self. What do they want you to focus on? I did mention it at the beginning, but I'm mentioning it again. The Two of Swords is your next card. The Page of Swords. Ooh, are you an air sign? Or are you a lot in your head? Are you thinking a lot? Are you overwhelmed? Maybe, maybe not. The Ten of Swords. Again, swords. And the Four of Cups. So, you could be an Aries. No, Aries is a fire sign. Maybe an Aries is coming up right now and that's your case. But you could be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. Those are all hair sign with the amount of swords and hair that we have right now. This could be relating to you or not. I have Aquarius energy with the alchemist, but especially with the invention. Since we have a lot of hair, I feel like what your higher self wants you to focus on right now, where they're pushing me, is mostly towards your way of thinking, your mental state, everything related to how you think, you know, you see yourself, you see the world, etc. There might be some kind of avoidance in you. That might be why some of you feel like it's chaotic right now, feel like you're overwhelmed in some way about something or many things at the same time. It might rely in avoidance for some of you. Yeah, I didn't know this will confirm what I had at the beginning with the destruction and balance, kind of like a day and night, like something similar and yet very different at the same time. But that's kind of the energy I have overall with all the tarot for your pal, actually. I feel like they kind of pushing me towards that, so that you know that what they want you to focus on is like an kind of like an internal change, an internal transformation. For some of you, I heard the spiritual awakening. You might be going through this, or you will. That's, they want you to realize that that's what it is, or that's what it would be. I just heard I was about to say enjoy the storm, but I did not heard enjoy the storm, but I heard like going through the storm, and then the word enjoy came around, so I kind of mixed the two. But going into the storm, kind of like and now I'm seeing the eye, kind of like the eye of the storm, and then the word enjoy came in my mind. It feels like even though it's chaos, they kind of want you to, and not, I mean, it does feel like they kind of saying enjoy, but I don't think enjoy is the right term. But it does feel like there's something to learn from this chaos. It does feel like you're gonna have to learn some lessons in a way. Yeah, with the actually with the page of wands with and the word enjoy and the storms aspect, I do feel like, yeah, now I'm hearing dancing in the rain. I do feel like for some of you, it's like having a more positive mindset on things. Maybe you tend to be more negative, which you could be calling yourself realistic. If you prefer that term, it's okay. I feel like something will cause a lot of change and turbulation for you to be able to dance in the rain, for you to be able to be happy when there's a storm coming, actually. Yeah. And I honestly it feels like the storm is something internal. It feels like your reading is about and they keep like telling me or showing me things that are like elements and external things, but it feels like it's something about you from the inside. It feels like the storm is actually it could be your emotion, it could be your thoughts, it could be it feels like it's something from the inside that only you know. Like it's gonna bottle up inside of you. That's what it feels like. And you know, water, the rain, is associated with emotion. And you know, water, the rain, is associated with emotion. So yeah, again, it does feel like it's something from the inside that they want you to focus on. I think they want you to realize that what you have to face, it's not gonna kill you, it's not gonna drown you, but it might feel that way because you're not used to it. That might be why you need to start taking step towards that thing. And I say that thing because I don't actually know exactly what that is, because it could be many things for many people. But if you're resonating with what I just said, you'll know what it is, because it feels like extremely personal. And they want you to take a step toward it. I mean, it feels like you might be scared and want to take a step back, but they want you to take a step towards it instead. I want to know more. Oh, wait. I saw your card that fell down. I feel like taking this one, and it's the Two of Wands. But let's see. Maybe I heard Gemini. Maybe you're Gemini. Again, an air sign. So, Spirit, what does their higher self wants them to focus on for pile 2, please? Maybe it's not you're hesitating between two things. Like, I'm looking at the Wands and what he has in it, and it feels like, oh, passion of yours and what you have to do instead. Might be irrelevant, to be honest. What do they need to focus on? Can you tell us more, please? Okay. So we have the Six of Coins as well as the Page of Coins. I love the... Is this a fox? An Arctic fox? Maybe it's not. Maybe if it is, or even if it's not, it might be relevant to you. It might be an animal that you should know about or look into now. Are these beetles? They... Like, this one here kind of looks like a beetle, but this one doesn't. Anyway. And then other animals. I heard you thought you were clever. As if like you were talking to yourself. Or mainly as if your higher self is actually saying that to itself from like a younger version, which could be you. It would make sense that they were talking about you, to be honest. Yeah, I feel like something about avoidance again. They want you to embrace it. They want you to go towards it. They want you to do something. Like, you could be scared of the fox. You could be scared of them. But no. They're not. Something about wisdom too. You're going to gain wisdom. If you're afraid of why would I do that, they're kind of saying, well, you're going to be wiser. But I don't think it's like wiser in a sense that you need to show it to the world, but that you yourself know that you're wiser than you used to be. That you yourself know that it's been a long ride and you're proud of the path that you just take on. In a way, that's what I'm getting. The Six of Wands. Yeah, victory. Honestly, the victory could be against yourself. Because the avoidance part could be avoiding old parts of yourself, or being hold back by old parts of yourself, the things that happen but that are still affecting you now. And you going towards it could mean finally finding the courage, the strength, the whatever it is that you actually need to deal with those things, to deal with the things that happen, and to stop self-sabotaging, to be able to manage what it is that we're blocking you, what it is that we're holding you back, and that is your victory for them. We have the Four of Coins, and this story, I don't know the detail of this story, like from A to Z, okay, from A to Z. But what I know from this story, from where this image comes from, is like, in a way, I think she was stolen away by this bird and she was kept or something. And I'm sorry, like I mentioned, I don't know it by heart. I don't know it very well. I just know that it struck me, and I feel like the bird represents something that happened. The bird represents something about you, and you now is stuck. Like, to me, that's what I'm getting now. That's where they're taking me. And the destruction and balance and all the change and the Scorpio aspect, the death and rebirth aspect, really feels like there's something holding you back, pal, too. And you need to look into it, and you need to do something about it. That's what they want you to do. Do we need more? Is there something else you would like to add about what they need to focus on? The Hermit. Introspection. Yeah, it is something internal. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. It is, yeah, for like 99% of you, it is. If it's not, then it's something extremely specific that you could relate to. If you don't, maybe it's in another, your reading is in another pile. But for this one, for pile 2, it's something internal. Yeah. It's a journey. We have the same animal. I just realized. This might be something you need to look into. There might be something about this animal. Maybe it's yeah, this type of animal is your guide at the moment. They're around you a lot, maybe, and you don't know. And you should look into this more. Oh, I just heard a dark night of the soul. Some of you might be going through this, or you will. So a lot of change, a lot of things that you feel are crumbling down, and it feels like it's destruction everywhere, but it will get better. You will win this combat with yourself. The only adversary, is that the word? Sorry if it's not, is yourself. But know that it will be better. You will find balance again. You will. They don't want you to be scared. That's what I'm hearing. Honestly, what I'm getting now, it's actually a feeling of joy, of pride even. I feel happy and prideful of you in a way. So I feel like they really want you to go into that path and to go through this journey, because they know that once it's going to be over, once you're going to be on the other side, it'll be so worth it. And that's why they're happy for you, because they feel like now you're ready. I feel like some of you might think, no, I'm not. I'm scared. I'm not ready. You are. You are ready. Let's see some advice that they have for you. We have the Unknown. Yeah, jump in. That's what I'm hearing. You're ready to jump in. Drowning. You might feel overwhelmed. It might be overwhelming. It's gonna be okay. 666, reflect. Introspection, reflection, that's what you need to do. It's time to wake up to your higher spiritual truth. Yeah. It's like a wake-up call for you. Marriage. Commitment. That's what I'm hearing. Commitment, but to yourself. maybe you need to go into hermit mode, but commitment to yourself, to this journey, is important for you, for them. Mom, I am a rich man, but share. Might be something that you hear a lot, because I know that sometimes it passes on the internet like as a meme or something. I feel like it's you talking to your higher self later on, and kind of like the mom, I am a rich man, could be like, yeah, but I am that girl, or I am that boy. I say girl because that's the expression right now, sorry. But it feels like you talking to your higher self, kind of telling them, yeah, but I did that. Kind of like, you know, you got nothing against me because I did that. You being proud, but they also proud. Contemplation, contemplating your action, maybe actually makes sense. And consciousness, I heard intuition too. But contemplation makes me feel like they're watching over you, like they don't want you to feel completely alone, as if you might be alone on that road, but you're actually not. It might feel like that, but you're not. It feels like they're saying not it feels like they're saying, but it feels like what they're showing me is like, as you go through this journey, they're contemplating your journey. They're watching you go on this path, and they're actually watching you going towards them. So it's as if like your higher self is on the side of a mirror, and they're watching you come in towards them, and you're gonna be face to face. So you're gonna face your higher self and become that part. That's what it feels like, and that's what they want. Yeah, there's like a huge wave of reassurance that came. So you're probably gonna feel that when you need to. They really don't want you to be scared, and they don't want you to avoid this. Yeah, I just heard like avoiding this will make you drown. Because it's not gonna make you happy, it's not gonna make you fulfilled. Like, stay committed. Like, keep going. You deserve it, but you owe it to yourself to keep going. Honestly, part 2, that's everything I have in regard of your reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was not too much straightforward. I hope it makes sense even. Please let me know in the comment section below if you feel comfortable to, if you like this reading. Also, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. This really helps my channel grow. Feel free to subscribe to never miss any reading I'm uploading. I post a new one every Saturday. I wish you all the best on your journey. Please, again, remember, they don't want you to be scared. You're not gonna be alone. You're surrounded by your spirit team altogether, but specifically your higher self is watching you and guiding you from day one to the last day, from step 1 until the very last. So jump in. Honestly, I think that's the best way I can put it. It does feel like you're just gonna jump in, and it is something that they want you to do. So please do this. Do it for yourself. It's going to be okay. It's gonna be a huge journey. It's gonna be full of transformation and ups and downs, but at the end of the day, it will be worth it. So I hope you do this for yourself. Take care of yourself, you know, take your time, one step at a time. You don't need to rush. Remember that. And come back anytime if you need to tell me how it's going. If not, it's totally okay. It is your personal journey. But no, like I mentioned, you're never alone. It's going to be fine. I wish you all the best on this beautiful journey of yours, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Hello pile 3, welcome back. If you chose the adventurer or the fluorite crystal, then this is your reading. Like I mentioned, in today's reading we're going to look into what does your higher self want you to focus on right now. This is a timeless reading. So to start off, I'm just going to show you your card since there's more information on it, just in case you couldn't see it. But we have responsibility and expectation, and it's a volcano. It's a beautiful card. I'm just gonna move it here, and we're already gonna jump in with your tarot. We have a lot of cards. Let's see. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Fool. I love that we have the Fool and the Adventurer as your overall energy. And for some, it might be something like you might be thinking of starting something new, of going to a new place. Maybe it's like literally moving into another country. For some, might be specific, but that's what I'm having now. The Four of Pentacles, or you might be thinking about it maybe. The Eight of Swords, the Two of Cups, and and the Eight of Cups. Okay, sorry for the door if you heard it, but I don't live alone, so you might hear like noises in the background of other people. They live with me, so sorry. But yeah, as I quickly said, like it does feel like some of you are starting something new, or they want you to start something new. It feels like they want you to go on a new journey. They want you to leave something behind. And to be honest, this something behind might be yourself. Might be like reinvent yourself. Start from scratch. That might be specific though. I heard wanting you to be more flexible. More what's the term? Basically more of a doer, less than a warrior. I don't know if it's actually a term, because warrior seems like warrior, like someone at war, but that's not what I mean. I mean like less worry and more doing. Basically that's kind of like the vibe of what I'm having. We actually have, with the adventure and responsibility, this does talk about unwanted responsibility, and we have the Eight of Swords. I feel like these two are related. I feel like you're starting something new, or you will, because that's what your higher self wants you to focus on, or will make you realize that. But it does feel like, in the sense of, they want you to embrace this new path that you may not have wanted, or wished for, or expected. It could be directly like responsibilities, new responsibilities in your life, whether it's at work or in your personal life, that are created, that are on now part of your life that you never wanted, and that's really heavy. But they do want you to embrace that aspect. Again, there's something about the expression of less worry and more fun, less worry and more doing, in a sense of, don't waste your time looking at the past. Don't waste your time looking at what doesn't work out the way you wanted, or the way that you want, and instead do something good with what you have. and enjoy the journey. Even if you don't know your surroundings, there is something to like, and to the unknown, basically. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like there's something about familiarity, like a sense of familiarity in your pal, but more in a sense that that's something that you need to let go of. That could be about being open-minded though. Like they want you to be more open-minded, not because you're not an open-minded person with other people, but with yourself. You should be more open-minded about the things that you can or cannot do. You should trust in yourself more. You should give yourself a chance to go towards something that you secretly always wanted to, but never thought it was possible, never let yourself even believe that it was. Also, you're not alone. There's clearly people that could come in with the Nine of Cups. And even the adventurer in the book do talk about asking for help if you need to. There might be an exchange in some way of something for you. At the bottom of the deck we have the Tower. Yeah, and we even have a volcano here, like things like erupting, things falling down, things changing. It does feel like you will start something new. You will be somewhere you didn't expect, or you will have to be or do something you didn't expect, and it's a journey that must happen for you, and it's a journey that can take you far. That's what I'm getting. Let's see, what else can we have? So, Spirit, what does the higher self of Pile 3 want them to focus on? Okay, well, we have the World. There's something about traveling, though, for some of you. You might be moving somewhere, or you don't have to move there permanently. You might simply go somewhere and it will change something for you. Maybe there's a trip you always wanted to take and you never did. You should, if that's the case. At least on their part. Open your arms to new opportunities. That's what I'm hearing. What else? Oh, we have the Star. Ah! Okay, they all want to fall down. No. Sorry. Oh, sorry for that sound. Okay. So we have the Star card. Aquarius. Maybe you're an Aquarius or have Aquarius energy in your chart. Aquarius is an air sign. If you're not Aquarius, it could be Gemini or Libra also. Yeah, some of you, I feel like they want you to go towards a dream. Oh, sorry, I moved the camera. They want you to go somewhere towards something, or try to do something that you never thought yourself possible to do. Like you never thought in your life that you will go there or do this. It feels like, if I could put it like, if I could like answer the question of what it is that your higher self wants you to focus on, in one sentence it would be, they want you to focus on in the things that you do not know about yourself. They want you to focus on the unknown about your own self, about your life, basically. It feels like what they're referring when I'm getting there, it feels like they want you to know yourself better. And you might hearing this and say, but I know myself. I know myself very well. I'm really self-aware. And you might be, but there's clearly something more. Yeah, in one sentence would be, I want you to explore something else. Basically, that's what I'm hearing. Some of you need to see other possibilities for what your life could be. I feel like some of you are very, again, this feeling of familiarity. Maybe you're in your comfort zone and they want you to get out. Yeah. Let's see what else. And honestly, I kind of feel them frustrated in a way, and that makes me feel like maybe I sound that way, and I don't like to sound that way. So I'm sorry if that's the case, but just know that that's where I get it from in a way. But I'm gonna be more cautious just in case. But they do feel like frustrated at some point. They're like, no, that's not where you're supposed to be. Explore your option, go somewhere else, do something else. That's kind of like what I'm getting time and time again. Okay. We have the Page of Swords. Explore new ideas. Go deeper into your mind. We also have 3 other cards, which is Strength. Be vulnerable. For a lot of you, I think that's something very important. I feel like the go deeper and try something else is the vulnerability. I feel like some of you are very, very deep into your comfort zone, and this is like so far ahead from it, and that's where they want you to go. We have Justice and the 5 of Wands. It might be internal conflicts for some. It might be an external one with other people, something in your life for the 5 of Wands. It might not be conflict at all. But I think there is an internal one though. I think that it feels like an internal war for someone here. Might be very specific. Honestly, Justice makes me feel like that's your higher self. Like I feel like when I envision your higher self, that's what I see. I don't know who needs to hear this, but yeah, just know that's who I see when I think of your higher self. But not somebody like, when you look at the person on the card, it's someone that looks like stern and serious. I do see them in a position like this, but with a smirk on their face. I do feel like it's your higher self wants to challenge you to step out of your comfort zone. I do feel them as somebody clever, somebody smart, somebody who wants to challenge you, somebody who wants to see you succeed, wants you to see challenging yourself even. Because remember, your higher self is a part of yourself. It's you. It's a you that you can achieve. It's a you that you can be. It's a you that you're already part of, but not completely yet. Yeah, I just are like, the challenge is kind of like joining them. Like, I bet you cannot reach me. That's what I heard. I feel like maybe it's some very specific, but I feel like your higher self is very different from the personality you have. At least someone does. And that's why they're like, I bet you cannot reach me. I bet you cannot do the things that I do. Yeah, but they don't mean it in a bad way. They want to see you evolve. They want you to reach them, basically. They want you to change your life on a large scale. Yeah. But the first thing is they want you to take one step towards the unknown. And you can start with something internal. You can start with introspection, with shadow work, with questioning yourself, with questioning your life, who's in your life. You can start by something as simple as that. But something you're not used to. they want you to do that. They want you to focus on that. And it's just gonna help you move towards the direction of their challenge, basically. But let's see if they have any advice. Although I don't know if we can call that advice. Well, we'll see. I've published this anger and now it's a knife by Caddy Lynn Chi. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing this right. I don't know. I still feel like the challenge aspect of your higher self in this card. Transformation, it could be a huge part of your journey or the one you're gonna take. And in the middle of my chaos, there was you. Yeah, to be honest, the chaos seems to be from your higher self. Like, they seem to love seeing you in chaos, because even though you might feel like you're not thriving, they do see you thriving because they see you evolving. Evolving seems to be an important word for them. Release your expectations. Stay open. Yeah, stay open. Get out of your comfort zone. Yes. You know that I died for, I cried for. You know that I died for you. By Bring Me the Horizon. Their album is Die For You. If you... Actually, that's the song, sorry. But if you want to listen to it, there might be more messages in this song. You know that I died for, that I cried for. You know that I died for you. We have the Herbalist. We have Dualism. This card makes me think of Pisces. You might be a Pisces or have Pisces in your chart. You might be born in February or March. You might have 12th house placement. But again, you know, Pisces is at the very, very end. In between realm. In between here and somewhere else. So again, the unknown. They want you to jump in. Intuition. Healing is Not My Purpose by Tony Jones. So don't forget that. Chemistry. Maybe you're taking a class in chemistry. Maybe you're going to meet someone who you have chemistry with, who will help you get out of your comfort zone for some of you. I feel like they're going to challenge you with your intuition in a sense of they might be working, actually they will be working with other of your guides to test your intuition because they want you to trust this. I feel like some of you, you don't. Might be specific, but actually it feels strong. So at least you know, I have to say. And in the middle of my chaos, there was you. It might feel chaotic, but I don't think it's a bad thing. It might feel like it when you're going through it, but it feels like once you're gonna be on the other side, you're just gonna be proud of whatever it is that you went through. But honestly, pile 3, this is everything I have for you in regard of your reading. I hope you liked it. I hope you resonate with it. I hope I was not too straightforward with some things that I said in the ways that I gave you the message I'm receiving. If that's the case, I'm deeply sorry. That's not my intention. I don't want to be rude. But yeah, so I hope you liked it. Please let me know in the comment section below if you feel comfortable to. Also, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. This will help my channel grow. Feel free to subscribe to never miss any reading I'm uploading. I post a new one every Saturday. I wish you all the best on this new journey. I wish you take that leap of faith for yourself and take that challenge from your higher self. They really want the best from you. They might, like I mentioned, they might feel like I just heard bitchy, but that's not the term I was looking for. But yeah, they're challenging, but they're challenging for the best. Like they're part of yourself, so don't forget that. So whatever it is, the challenge that you're getting, go ahead. Know that there is a green light for you from your team. It's gonna be okay. I wish you all the best and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.